solve the hardest algebra questions without algebra. Somehow we're going to do this.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. There are some really tough, like look at this one, right, Jeff?
Pat, I mean, what's your
Oh,
approach to this one? This just looks tough.
well, if I'm in class doing this, I'm like, okay, guys, let's do common denominators or let's factor, and the kids, the groaning and the eye rolls are so great on a question like this. They love doing this like all day long. My students, if you're on, tell them you love this kind of question.
Ugh.
But I think we've got a faster way, don't we, Jeff, than the traditional
Yeah,
math
so if
quizzes?
you're kind of stuck, again, it comes back to that plug-in stuff, but you can't plug in answers. You're going to plug in numbers. And my favorite number in the ACT to plug in is 3, actually. So I like plugging in x equals 3. So we're going to try that with our calculator. There's a way to store that value in your calculator. So if you hit the 3 key and then stow is right above the on key, it has a little arrow there, and then type in x.
So a lot of people probably never have used that store key ever in
Yeah.
class.
No.
I mean, so now when I type X, it thinks it's 3. If I type in 2X, it's going to do 2 times 3, which is 6.
And
Right? It's
before
going
it was 32 and you just restored. So like you were able to, rewrite it essentially or overwrite that. And now it's 3 until you decide otherwise, right?
Yep. So
Cool.
so now you're just going to type the expression as it is,
And use
alpha
our hidden
x,
menu, right?
and
Yeah.
I'm going to type in x squared plus
So as
7x.
you're typing this in, the calculator, instead of seeing an X, is going to see a 3, like you
Okay.
said.
And by the way, for those of you that were looking to update your calculators, Valerie put in the chat a little bit back. Maybe she can put that in the chat again for us. The link to go to your TI website to get the updated OS for your calculator. So if you guys were looking to update it, check the chat on YouTube, and I bet you Valerie will be so kind as to put it in there again and get us the updated calculators.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so I guess now, so we expect the answer to be 12. If those two things are equivalent or equal,
Okay.
we expect the answer to be 12. So if I type in x plus 3, that's not 12.
We're
That's
not
just
getting 12 there.
2x plus 6.
Hey,
That's
Hey,
12.
we got a 12.
and I feel like before we got too crazy with like C, D, and E are a little bit messy, but after you see when you plug in 3 for the initial problem, you might be looking like, oh, it's B, like you're ready to get out of there right away because you were able to do
Right.
like 2x plus 6 you can do mentally, but evaluating that whole initial one, very tricky. Now, if B wasn't the answer, you could continue plugging those in, right? But although we could, in theory, you could get two of the same, like two of them could say 12, right?
Right. We've got to be careful on this technique. And I think we've got that covered in a little bit later. But yeah,
Yeah.
you've got to go
Mhm.
ahead and check all the options because there's a chance, a small chance that two of them will give you an answer of 12. In
But
which case,
likely at this
yeah,
point, you're probably at what the end of the test when a question comes
yeah.
up like this, and you probably aren't at the time. So when you're just trying to get your best case, best chance of getting the answer right, if you don't, go for
If
it, and then hopefully move on to the next one. You got this one
if
right.
you wanted to be sure, you could always go 5 stow x, store a different value for x,
Oh yeah.
copy and paste that command,
Right.
copy and paste that other command, and see if they're still equal. They are. I know I got the right answer now.
I
Right.
love that. That's actually even easier than trying the other ones because of
Yeah.
that copy paste feature.
Yeah, because we've already got typed in. We might as
Yeah.
well just, copy and paste that
Yeah,
guy.
change the number instead of typing in C, D, and E just to be sure. Change it to a 5, recalculate it, good to go. I like that. That was smart.